morning, and thank you for joining us. This is Andrea Praber with Great Expectations Realty, and today I have a very special guest from Lennar Homes. Gerald, why don't you tell everyone who you are and what you do?
I am Gerald Bowman. I have been in the real estate industry for over a decade now. I am a licensed real estate broker with the state of Florida, and I am a new homes consultant with Lennar Homes. Right now, we are building in several different communities in Ocala. We have Liberty Village, which is our 55 plus community. It's approximately 200 home sites. It is located between Stone Creek on top of the world. The amenities features bocce ball, pickleball, shuffleboard, and a community pool. We have floor plans ranging from 1,500 all the way up to 2,300 square feet. And our prices in that community is roughly low to mid threes.
Why don't you tell, what's the HOA fees over there? Because that's what everybody worries about when it's like, oh, an association, oh no.
So this is where our community shines. Our HOA fee is only $125 a month.
That is not bad at all, especially when you have that many amenities. So really, really great. And it's really kind of in with all of the other 55 plus, so like across the street from on top of the world, really. So, or, you know, kitty corner to it. So they have Master the Possibilities and a lot of other 55 plus oriented, adult oriented, like education, and they have a farmer's market and stuff like that. So you really get all of that too.
Yeah. So Liberty Village is located on the same street as on top of the world. You're 5 minutes from your major shopping plazas. Sholem Park is located directly across the street.
I knew it was kitty corner on top of the world, but I couldn't remember what was right across the street.
Yep, Sholem Park.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And that walkway, you can actually like ride your bike all the way to the Publix down the corner.
Yes, you can.
Great.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So where that community shines is affordability. We're giving you a lot for your money. We're giving you quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances, 9-foot ceilings, screened-in lanai. So we're giving you a lot for your money.
Yeah, I came by and looked at the model homes. Gerald actually invited me over. Technically, you chased me down and were like, "You've got to come see these houses.
I did.
Get up off this." All right, so I did. I went over there, and it was absolutely beautiful. And honestly, I was very surprised with how many different kinds of models you guys have available, and they're very different floor plans. It's not like cookie cutter at all.
No. So we actually have, there's 5 different floor plans in Liberty. Mm-hmm. The smallest would be the Elon, the largest would be the Princeton, which is 2268. But we also have a family community located directly across the street from Freedom Library. That's Freedom Crossing Preserve, and that has 8 floor plans there as well. So we got enough variety to suit all needs.
Yeah, those are the ones I took a look at because that's out by my house. So of course, me being lazy, I was like, let's do that one. But it was beautiful. I mean, you've got 2-story plans. You've got just a variety of different floor plans. What surprised me also was the single-story house was actually bigger than the 2-story house. Yep. It's huge. I mean, it is huge. How many square foot is that big, massive one?
She is referring to the Medallion.
That's
our largest floor plan. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath with a 3-car garage. That one runs closer to 400.
Yeah, that's still not bad for as big as it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And right now, Lennar is very flexible with deals. We want deals. We want deals. We are very aggressive in the area. Right now, one of our greatest incentives is that we can buy your rate down to 4.25%. So we're offering 4.25% interest rate, and we're paying all closing costs right now.
That is crazy because nobody can get 4.25% right now. I think it's 7% is the average right now.
Yes.
That even beats a 15-year, and that's on a 30.
That's on a 30-year fix.
And the closing costs are paid. And I think, are you guys doing the USDA loans over there too?
We do USD. We participate in all loan programs.
That is awesome. You have a lot of communities though. I mean, a lot in this area. It was like we had no Lennar homes and now we have just communities all over the place. So what are some of the other communities you have building?
I would like to note College Park Townhomes. That community is right by Red Lobster off of 200, and they start anywhere from 210 to 230. They're 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So that's a very affordable option for you. We have Country Lane Estates out in Williston, and that features a number of different floor plans. We have Heath Preserve right by Blitchton Road. It's about 10 minutes from the airport. Grand Park North is featuring our larger floor plans, the Princeton, the Medallion, and the Tivoli. So, I mean, we have products spread out through all of Ocala right now.
It really is. It's all over Ocala, Marion County, Levy County, apparently, if you're going up into Williston.
Yes,
even.
yep.
That is crazy. What's the most popular one for you?
So it's always a battle between the Princeton and the Tivoli. So you're either a Tivoli person or a Princeton person. The Princeton and the Tivoli, they are the same square footage. They both are 2268. The Princeton emphasizes more living area. So it's your more open floor plan. It features a dining room, a breakfast nook, and a large amount of space. The Tivoli emphasizes more so the kitchen, and it has a it has a 3-bathroom, so it's a 4-3 with a 3-car garage. So it has like an ensuite. There's 2 rooms with the bathroom, your master and that ensuite. So that one puts more emphasis on the kitchen, and I would say it's better for like if you have guests.
Yeah, it's more of a, I mean, if you have groups or gatherings or family or something like that coming over, it's absolutely perfect.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, just really gorgeous, gorgeous houses. And you have some deals. Just to let you know, y'all should call Gerald, okay?
Please.
Because sometimes he has deals that are not necessarily advertised, like if there's a cancellation or something like that.
Correct.
So, Gerald, will you please share your phone number? Y'all get ready to write this down because it's really great.
Yeah, so for any realtors that are out there, right now we're offering 5% plus $5,000 for any deal that closes by the end of February.
That's
After
nice.
that, it will be 5%. We do have what's called cans where people may cancel and it may not be on our inventory list. Every week I do a weekly inventory list on Thursday where you can download our current inventory. My contact number is 813-616-0067. My email address is Gerald, my name, GERALD, .Bowman@lennar.com. Any questions you have about any house, any offer you want to bring to me, I will try to put it together to make it work within reason.
Wait, so I can't get a free house?
We can't give it to you free. We can't give it
try.
to you free. We gotta make a little money so we can keep our mouths fed and keep the company going. But we will give you a deal that you're happy with.
Yeah, I was looking at the cancellation list. It was a very small list last time, but I was really surprised by some of the deals on there. So, I'm not going to mention them because they're obviously long gone by now, but definitely give Gerald a call and he can help you out with what's available. And, if you just say, here's my price range, what can we do with this? I mean, he can work some magic. Okay. So
yeah,
call him.
And I would like to add, right now we're seeing a shift in the market. So my company, Lennar, resales, they were offering a lot of incentives to get homes moved, but now the market is starting to pick up. I mean, my region, which Jacksonville governs Ocala for Lennar, we sold 170 homes last week together. So it's starting to pick up. If you're out there and you're on the fence, decide, should I buy now? You definitely want to buy now, because if it moves towards the end of the year, we're starting to see multiple offers again, those incentives are going to be taken off the table.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Even here in the office, I'd say a week after January 1st, it really started to pick up, and it's getting busier and busier now. So we actually, I just had an agent telling me this morning that he took somebody out. She absolutely loved the house. He sent her over the contract last night. She didn't look at it until this morning, and somebody else snatched up the house, and now she's back at square one. So please don't let that happen to you. Of course, there are plenty of houses with Lennar, but if you want a specific subdivision or you want a specific association and you want a specific model home, they're not like they're building a whole slew of one particular model in
Right.
that. It's you really have to figure out what you want and when you want to move and when you want to do what you want to do.
So we are a production builder, meaning we're always building homes, but we have a select amount of each floor plan that we roll out in each community. The 3-car garages are very popular. I can't hold them. As soon as they pop up, they typically go.
I want one.
Yeah, they typically go very quickly. But like I said, if you're looking for a home, you're looking for something that's new, that we do give a warranty as well. Please give me a shout. I'll love to help you out.
Thanks so much, Gerald. And what's your phone number one more time, just in case they have some questions for you?
My phone number is 813-616-0067. Again, that's 813-616-0067.
Okay, thank you so much, Gerald, for coming in. We greatly appreciate it. I know you are a very, very busy man, and we will hope to send lots of people your way over the next few years with Lennar. And I greatly appreciate how much information that you have. I mean, you are definitely one of the more educated people that I have spoken to at any new construction. You have
wow.
the stats and the numbers at the top of your head. You're like on it. So definitely somebody I would want to recommend.
She's making me blush now, guys.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you, Andrea, for having me. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and jump right into our stats now. We have 267 new listings, 2,597 active residential listings. That's within the last 7 days. That's what's sitting on the market. We've got 22 price increases and 267 price decreases, which we've been seeing in the 300s. So that's actually that actually means that we might be getting a little closer on our pricing. It's a little more accurate. We're not having to have quite as many price decreases. Mind you, 267 price decreases when there's only 2,597 on the market. That's still a considerable amount. But it also means that our sellers really want to sell those houses. So good news for the buyers. Back on the market, we had 56, 144 sold. That's definitely a little bit low. Pending, though, we had 257, and that's a little bit higher than what we've been seeing. So we had quite a few people out shopping for houses this week and finding the home of their dreams. Canceled, we had 35. Expired listings, we had 32. Temporarily off the market, 18, which is kind of a high number. Withdrawn, 6. And our home price, our median home price right now in Marion County is $259,450. And what's really interesting, with all of those price decreases, a lot of people are thinking that they're going to get the deal of the century, and that's actually maybe not quite the case. Even with those price decreases, the list price, you're only getting 98%. It's 98% of list price is what the houses are selling for. So, for example, right now, apparently, listings have gotten where they're supposed to be. The list price, the median list price is $269,900. The sales price, what it actually closes for, is $259,450. So as you can see, you're basically getting maybe 2%. So it's only about 2% off list price. Now, why that's interesting is because in the last couple of years, from 2020, 2021, and going into 2022, that was all 100%. 100% of the list price is what the house was selling for across the board. In fact, many houses were going above list price. So now that we're actually back at 98%, and I say back because that's what it was in 2019. Prior to that, in 2018, it was at 97%. So as you can see, we're really basically close to, not quite, but we're close to the same figures, the same numbers as we had back in 2019, which was a pretty healthy, stable market. And that's really what we're going for here, right? We want not necessarily a seller's market, not necessarily a buyer's market, just a nice, stable market, fair deal for everyone. And really, even the buyers are actually feeling a little bit better about purchasing right now, because our average interest rate, our 30-year average interest rate, has ticked down just a little bit. The national average right now is 6.94, and I have heard of several people getting closer to that 6 number as opposed to the 0.94 that got tacked on to that. So 6.94 is the national average interest rate on a 30-year fixed. Of course, I still recommend that if it's at all possible to qualify for it, to go ahead and get the 5.69 that you get on a 15-year fixed conventional mortgage. So if it's at all possible to get that 15-year, you will be saving yourself not just 15 years of payments, but also a considerable amount in interest payments over time. So that interest is definitely going to be considerably more on a 30-year. That's another 15 years that they're extending the loan out, which is quite a bit. So if at all possible, go ahead and talk to your local lender about possibly doing a 15-year and save yourself both time and money. All right, that's my recommendation. That's my opinion, but you can do as you like. A lot of people will try to do a 15-year. While they sign up for a 30-year, they'll try and to pay as if it's a 15-year, which it is possible to do that. It's just highly unlikely. Life happens. So having a set aside amount that you must pay versus you wish you would pay or wish you could pay, it's just a little bit different. It's just a mindset thing, but it's pretty crazy what our minds can do. So just keep that in mind, that if you are considering purchasing a home right now, to go ahead and look into that 15-year. Just give it a go. Give it a little bit of interest and see if that's something that is possible in your circumstance. If not, there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing a 30-year mortgage. I have actually heard talk of looking into doing an even longer mortgage, probably a 45-year mortgage or 50-year mortgage. Is that something that I would recommend? No, not necessarily. But if you cannot afford that 30-year mortgage and it's either that or rent for the next 50 years, well, then a 50-year mortgage is still going to be better off for you in that long run. But it's not something I would recommend at all. I would say getting out of having a mortgage is definitely the goal. What's interesting is so many people think nowadays that they're going to be in their forever home. It's their dream home. They are going to be there forever. They're going to not want to move. They're not going to leave. And that's just not the case. Our stats are showing that people move normally within 5 years. It's not your forever home. It's your 5-year home. So if you've broken the record on that, that is awesome. You have broken the average. You're in your home for 7 years now, 10 years now, 20 years now, something like that. That is fantastic. That is really, really great. I'm very happy for you, but that is not the norm. That is not the norm. I have even had somebody, a customer actually that I sold a house to, come back to me within 6 months saying they had to sell the home because a spouse was getting transferred. They had to go. It was not a question. So 6 months, and it was supposed to be their forever home. So I felt so bad for them because they hadn't even been able to put, paintings on the wall. Really, they hadn't really even gotten out of boxes. And here they were packing up and moving out of state. So those are the ones that also kind of mess with the stats. So for all of you out there that are in your homes for much longer than the 5-year average right now, that's awesome. But there are those that don't even make it a year through no fault of their own. It's just life happens. So that definitely is how we get our averages. But normally it's between 2 to 5 years. Isn't that crazy? I think I'd still be in boxes in 2 years. So it's really not going to be that drastic. It's not going to be that much different than renting a home, really. So a lot of
A lot of those out there are just like, I am not quite ready to make such a huge decision. It's really not that huge of a decision. It's basically not that much different than renting these days, especially with how much it costs to get into a rental. All right, we are going to take a real quick short break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about all the fun stuff that you can find to do this weekend here in Marion County. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Okay, there is so much to do, so much to see that you can possibly want to here in Marion County, here in Ocala, Florida. First and foremost, I did want to mention the Ubuntu African Consignment Outlet. It's at 3131 Southwest College Road. It's right across from Paddock Park Mall. And my office is in Paddock Park, so I don't even think of it as Paddock Mall anymore. It's Paddock Park Mall. Anyway, yeah, so over at the Paddock Mall, right across the street from that, the Ubuntu African Consignment Outlet. They're actually going to have an event tonight that is free. It starts at 7 p.m. And the event will feature a dance and food for sale by Ubuntu Catering. It should be really, really interesting. It's a Black History, Kizomba, and Kompa culture. I know I just completely wrecked that. I'm so sorry, but I'm trying. We're gonna go with that. So hopefully you'll be able to stop out tonight at 7 p.m. and check that out. There should be some interesting food and some beautiful things to see. And of course, there are items in the store up for sale, so you'd be more than welcome to purchase those items, I'm sure. We also have the Silver River Museum Pioneer Village Tour. I've been wanting to do one of these so much. That's from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So if you have a chance to stop out at the Silver River Museum and want to see the Pioneer Village Tour, this would be a great time to see how the pioneers lived. Park entrance, I believe, is only $5. So if you want to get in and take the tour, it's a gorgeous day for it. We also have, if you're going to hang out at Tuscaloosa Park today, so much going on. It's so exciting. We've got the Cattle Drive and Cowboy Roundup. That is going on right now. Hopefully you're not going to miss it, but that is over at Tuscaloosa Park. It started at 10 a.m. So if you are listening to this right now, Saturday 10 a.m., head on over to Tuscaloosa Park and check that out. Attendees are going to be treated to live entertainment, cowboy demonstrations. There's going to be mechanical bull rides, a farm animal petting zoo, and a kids corral with family-friendly games. In addition, there's going to be a variety of food trucks and, of course, craft vendors at this event. Not to mention the Marion Rotary has their Duck Derby. They are going to release 5,000 rubber duckies into Tuscaloosa Park for the duck race. So if you have not had an opportunity to adopt your duck, now's the time. Get on out there and adopt your rubber ducky, and maybe you'll win. There are lots of prizes available to the winners. So you got a 1 in 5,000 chance of winning. All right. We also have coming up soon, we're going to have the Ocala Oddities Market. That's going to be on Sunday the 19th. And that's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. down at the downtown market. So don't forget to stop out there. But it sounds like there is stuff to do all over Marion County today, but especially downtown with the downtown market that goes until 2. And of course, Tuscaloosa Park with all the adventures with the Cattle Drive and the Cowboy Roundup going on down there. I have never ridden a mechanical bull, but that sounds like so much fun. I think I would love to see that. I kind of want to go and see it just to watch everybody else fall off. All right. Yeah, hopefully you've had a wonderful day so far, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next weekend at the same spot. I'm Andrea Prover, your host, and this is What's Up Ocala.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.